Libra, welcome to your general reading. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. We're going to start off with the oracles today. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Librian energy. What's going on? Show me, Libra. What's going on, please, for Libra? What's going on? Show me, Libra, please. Show me, Libra. Oh, okay. Angel of Strength. Somebody else pulled that immediately, too. I cannot recall who it was. I want to say it was Sag. I want to say it was Sag. Angel of Strength. Just please know, if you feel like you're having to be strong at this time, you are protected spiritually. You are spiritually protected. Your sense of will, strength, fortitude, you're protected at this time. Okay? So if you're having trepidation about moving forward in something, just please know you have the strength to do it. Alright? Your energy's being backed up by something else. Strategy. Some of you are developing a strategy, working on that strategy. Journaling too. In this context, for some of you, you are keeping a journal log specifically. But it's part of the strategy, honey. Taking account for things, writing things down, trying to work something out, organize your thoughts so that you can have strength to make a decision on something or move in a particular direction. But you're working out your strategy. You're detailing things, pros, cons, logging dates, times, that kind of thing. Just putting your thoughts down as well. And as you continue to do so, you gain strength in the particular area of something that's been on your mind. The more you can detail it and get it out of your head, the more you can see the reality for what it is. And as you continue to make these observations, the stronger your sense of will gets. Love, life, work, I don't know. Let's find out. Show me what I need to see, please. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Librian energy. Show me what I need to see, please, for Libra. By the way, I'm over on Facebook now, if you'd like to connect with me over there at Sassy Scorpion Tarot. So, if you're on Facebook, connect with me. Hopefully I will see you there. Show me what I need to see, please, for Libra. Show me what I need to see, please, for Libra. We're going to start with that recent past. Show me Libra, please. Show me Libra. Show me that recent past, please, for Libra. Queen of Cups. Beautiful. What else, please? Death. Tricky. What's going on, honey? What's going on? High Priestess, you feel something is dead. Queen of Cups, and your High Priestess is here, your intuition, so you may not be wrong. Oh yes. The King and Queen of Cups have intuition built into them, okay? So if we speak and live from a place of feeling, we're going to have a stronger sense of our intuition. So that's already kind of in there. Then it's getting backed up by the High Priestess. Death is in between. You might have some very heavy water in your chart, particularly Scorpio. There is a strong sense of feeling in you that something is dead. Okay. That doesn't necessarily mean something's over, but you're feeling it more so on the emotional level. Your intuition is telling you that something's over, particularly where the feelings are concerned. Fairly recent for some of you. You might anticipate it on the feeling level. That doesn't mean you're comfortable with it. That doesn't mean you like it. That doesn't mean you enjoy it. That doesn't mean you're looking forward to it. But since it's your intuition speaking to you, kind of feel it on the inside that a situation, circumstance, person, place has met its course. That doesn't mean you feel good about it, but some of you have a feeling, yeah, something's over. And it's coming from the heart space, so it could specifically have to do with your feeling. Your feelings for someone may have changed or completely nullified. Okay? A situation where you once found your heart, you can no longer find it there. And if your intuition is here saying that, then that's a strong recognition of the truth. Like I said, that doesn't mean it's easy. But if you can feel the truth of it, then it probably is. And it's best that you can feel it first, you know? Something in you has changed. Something in you might have transformed. Your feelings may have shifted that say, you know, how I used to feel for this is no longer true. Show me the current, please. Show me the current energy. Show me the current energy, please. Show me that current energy, please, for Libra. The moon. Ah, yes. What's at the middle of the reading, please? What's at the heart of the reading? Show me the center of the reading, please. No. Show me the center of the reading. Page of Cups. I need to see your moon. What's going on? One more, please. Page of Pentacles. I got a couple pages here. Assuming you're trying to come to terms with what is in your moon energy, then I can say I'm not surprised that I'm seeing pages. It's introductory, it's tentative. Now that I know this, what do I do with it? How do I feel about it? What direction do I invest in? I'm assuming this is in confrontation of your moon energy, accepting difficult truths and feelings. Question is, now what? What do I do with this? What do I do with this? And in which case your page response is appropriate. As you try to sort through that which is difficult. Show me the future, please. There's love here. Specifically, your love energy towards something, someone has changed, and it's like, what do I do with it? Great, now I know it. I came to terms with it. I went down Moon Avenue. Now what? I got 2 pages here. Which way do I invest in? Which way do I go? How do I handle this? How do I communicate it? Show me the future, please. Show me the future, please, for Libra. Show me the future, please. Show me the future, please. 8 of Swords. Still don't know, or you refuse to see. What else, please? And the Fool. The 2 of Wands. A bigger part of you wants to win and bypass this thing of I don't know. Yes, you do. It's going to take work on your part to overcome that instinct to retreat. I can tell that you have been tasked with some very serious emotional truths. What do I do with it? 8 of Swords, I don't know, I can't see. I beg to differ. Actually, yes, you do. 8 of Swords is deliberately putting things off. It's heavily associated with procrastination. I can't see a way forward. I can't see a way forward. I cannot see a way forward. I wouldn't even know how to begin to address this shit. You know, just because I'm feeling like it's over, maybe it's not. Maybe that's all in my head. Maybe it's all a bunch of bullshit. Maybe I still have something in here. On the contrary, your full energy with the 2 of Wands is really asking you to make a decision to open up and see things with fresh eyes, to start a new chapter, to exit that, to exit a situation where you are no longer emotionally tied to something or someone the way you once were. And it's kind of like Libra, your energy is saying, it's time to move forward. You need to make that active decision. Stop acting like you can't see me. I think you're trying to talk yourself out of what it is that you feel. Like I said, just because you feel something is over or you anticipate that it is on the emotional level doesn't mean it's necessarily something you're thrilled about. Because the idea is, well, how do I deal with that now? You're showing me a lot of feeling and a lot of blindness towards that feeling. Okay, it's here and it's kind of like smacking you in the heart. Not the face, it's smacking you in the heart. Libra, our feelings have changed, Libra. Libra, there's no feeling here for this. Libra, we no longer desire this person, place, a situation, circumstance, thing, whatever. And you're like, yeah, no, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, but okay. You know. I don't know how to deal with it, though. Yes, you do. Move on. That's not me, honey, that's the cards. Your spiritual energy as the Fool, the Two Wands, really is imploring you to make a decision to move past your sense of fear, biases, the inability to see, and make different decisions. Because whatever it is decision in terms of feelings that you have made in the past, they don't seem to want to apply to your future, you know? So you're going to have to get through your own mental entrapments about, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to think about this. Yes, you do. You actually already know what to think about this because you already feel it. It's just, it's taking you a while to acclimate to what it is you know. You know? Over here. Strength, you are protected. You're going to have to show some strength for yourself. Okay? Just because you feel it, and it feels like this impending thing that you have to accept but you don't want to deal with, you actually have more strength than you know. And more protection than you might realize. This tragedy here, journaling. I want you to put down into your thoughts on a regular basis what you've been experiencing. That way, when you hit that Eight of Swords, well, I don't really know what to think. Actually, yes, you do. All your thoughts will be right there. Everything you need to know about this situation will be there in front of your face. And it will give you clarity when you look back on it and reflect what you've been going through and how things have likely led up to this point. Okay? And that you might even agree with yourself, maybe it is time to make an active decision to move on. Let's see that overview, please. Show me that overview, please, for Libra. Show me that overview, please, for Libra. Justice, that's you. That's literally your power card. That is you. And it's very auspicious. There you are. Trying to balance the scales. Keep the harmony, keep the balance within yourself, so that way you can better approach the world with confidence. What do you understand to be true, Libra? Show me justice, please. Show me justice, please. Show me justice. Show me justice, please. Show me justice for Libra. Four of Wands, relationship energy. What about it? Nine of Swords causes you pain. More of that mental entrapment energy, but it's a little more severe. There's a relationship here that keeps you up at night. It's one that you feel that you cannot balance, otherwise you would not be here. Therefore, it is automatically imbalanced. Again, you wouldn't be here otherwise. Forever your obligation. That's a bitch, isn't it? It must be stressful to have to do that every day. I wouldn't know. And in my own way, I do. I have 4 Libra placements, if you can believe it. One is in my Venus. Isn't that the bitch? but it comes out more on the sensual side. As we know, Libra is ruled by Venus, which is in my Venus. So, in terms of my Libra expression, it comes out differently. You are tasked with trying to balance what seems like an impossible situation. I got a relationship here that stresses you right the hell out. What that relationship looks like, I don't know. Could be a commitment. For once, does not have to be. It's typically your energy plus my energy equals a relationship. Okay. How far it goes, I don't know. I just know it seems to be the source of your pain, and you can't seem, or you're having a hard time balancing it. It keeps you up at night. It stresses you out. What are you trying to... The moon energy. I was literally about to ask, what are you trying to balance? Whatever's in your moon. That's what you're having a hard time coming to terms with. That's what you're having a hard time coming to terms with. Whatever it is that is residing within your moon, and I'm going to go ahead and take a serious guess, since this is all water. Okay? Pisces, Scorpio. Coming to terms with the fact that your feelings for a situation are over, or you feel like they're going to be, or that they are, and you don't know how to come to terms with it. I mean, honey, you can't force that particular balance. You either have those feelings for someone or you don't. You know, feelings are not pros and cons. I wish they were, but they're not. Oh, we can have a pro and con list regarding our feelings. It feels good to be in love. It also sucks because it's painful. I mean, then you still have an answer. You know? Love shouldn't equal pain. It should be reciprocated and shared in a way that's healthy. Right? And there's something in here that you are struggling to balance. And it seems like you can't, like it's a losing battle. You're just not ready to call it quits, I believe. I need to see your moon. But we're going to start right over here. Show me your heart space, please. Show me the Queen of Cups. Show me that Queen of Cups, please. Show me that Queen of Cups, please. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords, honey. That's a lot of mental gridlock from a space that should be free-flowing. I know you have it in you to have big love and big feelings. But you're questioning the love way too much because something, again, either is or it isn't. Love is an absolute. It either is or it isn't. So the fact that you keep saying, I can't see it, I can't see. You have substantial doubts about your love energy here. Substantial. And you keep telling yourself, I can't see it, I can't see it, I can't see it, I can't see it. Something's not right in my heart space. I can't see what it is exactly, so let's put it off. Oh no, you feel it. You feel it. You just don't seem to be in a place where you can acknowledge it. So I know your love is here, and something is very much confronting you about your love energy. And you don't want to see it. And you've had sneaking thoughts and suspicions that your feelings towards something or someone are radically different than when you last recognized them. But you don't want to see it. Eight of Swords on your downline with the moon in between and on your overview. It's pretty substantial. I don't want to deal with it energy. The thing is, the bigger part of you wants you to deal with it. Because when you live in a place of perpetual blindness, and this is self-imposed blindness, it always will be with the Eight of Swords, it's self-imposed. The bigger part of you doesn't want that anymore. The bigger part of you wants to make a decision, to act on it, to be free of this, to be fresh, to start over, to open up a new chapter, a new journey. And it's a very simple decision, Two of Wands. And I don't mean simple decision as in it's meant to irritate you when I say that. I mean it's literally a decision you can make to be the fool. To get past your own self-imposed blindness, your biases, your bullshit, your moon. accept the situation for what it is and choose differently. You know? Now I'm looking at a very intuitive Libra. So if this resonates with you, you already know what I'm talking about. You can fill in the blanks. You know who and what this situation already applies to. You've felt it. You've been feeling it. You just don't want to see it. And it does seem to be of some sort of relationship value here. Show me death, please. Show me death. For those of you who already practice journaling, go back and look. Go back and look at your entries. See where your mind has been. See where your feelings have been. See how you've been expressing yourself. What has started to shift and change, but you didn't notice it. Perhaps it was too subtle at the time. But you know something's not right. It hasn't been right for a long time. Show me death, please. Show me death, please. The Lovers. The Lovers are lovers no more. Death has claimed those feelings. Not necessarily the connection, but the feelings. The feelings are gone for the lover. Whoever it is you had a relationship with, could literally be Gemini, could literally be Scorpio, Pisces. It's not the point. The decision was made. 2 of Wands with the World. Who ended it, you or them? Started with the feelings. The feelings literally died for a strong connection. But one that was not meant to stay. It has exited. What was your intuition telling you? Show me the High Priestess, please. I'm going to go and take a guess. Your feelings changed a long time ago. It just, the reality took a while to catch up. You didn't want to see it because it would hurt you. Show me the High Priestess. Show me the High Priestess, please. The Empress. That's you. You wondered if this connection was helping you achieve your highest good. And 9 of Wands to the 7 of Cups. Too much resistance in the love position. Was it serving your highest good? Did this connection make you feel like an empress, someone who thrives, someone who loves unconditionally, the way it should be? Someone who is in true embodiment of that Venus energy, yeah? You felt it for some time, the blockage where the cups were concerned. Too much fantasy, not enough reality. And we cannot have these kind of connections in the place of fantasy. where the cups are soft and fuzzy and we don't quite know what they mean and we don't quite know what's in there. And the reason why we don't quite know what's in there, the reason why Seven of Cups are options in love, is because we're meant to explore those options. So what happens when we can't? Nine of Wands. Those Seven of Cups become soft and blurry. We know they're there, but we can't reach them. It's blocked. So they kind of become this background of emotional possibility that we can't achieve, research, look into, experience, or delve into, because they're constantly blocked. So they're there, but we can't access them. Okay? Because the feelings, the blurrier they got, the less of an option this person became. And then they started to drift into the realm of fantasy, emotional fantasy. Well, if I had better access to those cups, I know it'd be a phenomenal love story. And perhaps you're right. Perhaps it was, or could have been. But it stopped being a fantastical love story at some point, and more of a, why is this in my life? I can't access it. I can't even really feel it. There's a connection here. It's strong. It means a lot to me. But I'll be damned if I can reach it, if I can have it, if I can access it. And you've been feeling all this and more for some time. And those cups have got softer and softer and fuzzier and fuzzier. And then it's kind of like you lost the memory of feeling for this person. What they used to mean to you and why. And why? Why did I think they were a lover? Why? I can't remember why. I can't feel why. I really can't. I don't know who blocked the cups, honey. I just know that you're the one left with the questions. Why did I feel so strongly about this? I can't ever achieve the cups with this person, and I don't feel like it's serving my highest good. I'm the Empress, with my intuition in place. How is this serving my highest good? Why? Why? Should it be this hard? Shouldn't I be able to access those cups if this person was really an option? Shouldn't I be able to see them as an option? Maybe it's not such a strong connection after all. Yes. What looked like a strong connection here has ended, and it has everything 100% to do with the feelings. Particularly your ability, first of all, to see them for what they are, and then accept them for what they are. I know you had strong feelings here for somebody, but through the doubts and the bullshit and saying, I don't know if I can see the truth of the feelings here, that in fact lost the connection. Because you could not see, for a while now, the real truth of your feelings for this connection. Once you realize that, again, I implore you to go back and look at your journals and your writing. Something's changed. The way you think about this person, the way you feel about them, you stopped writing to them. Perhaps you stopped writing about them. Perhaps you stopped expressing yourself to them, little by little. So little by little that it didn't really hit you how your feelings for this person have so radically changed. And it's something you struggle with, and even now you still struggle with it, because there's still something lingering in your moon energy that says there's something here that's hard for you to accept. There's a pill here that's hard to swallow. You got the bulk of it back here. You're grasping the hardest part by far. Back here. You are. This is the bulk of it right here. Death has claimed this lover. Death specifically has claimed your feelings for this lover. And the question is, were they ever really my lover? There's the rub. There's the question. were they ever really my lover? Because it seems to me all these fucking cups were perpetually blocked. And those cups started to fade into the background of long-lost potential and fantasy. Yes? And you're here as the Empress saying, is this serving my highest good? Because I feel like the High Priestess that I'm worth so much more than this. I can relate, honey. I can relate. I assure you, by far, this is the hardest part. But there's still some residual shit under your moon. Let's go take a look at that right now. But yes, go back, look at your journaling, your diaries, your entries, specifically your communications with this person, and see how they started to lessen over time. Less intense, less emotionally expressive, just less. And then the thoughts you had with yourself, journaling, diarying, that kind of thing. Look at that. I promise you, you will see a decrease, not an increase. That's who I'm talking to today. Show me the moon, please. Oh, straight away. Show me the moon, please. Show me the moon for Libra. Show me the moon. Temperance. Good job. Good job. You might have some Sag in your chart as well as Pisces. Good job, honey. Good job. That's exactly what you're coming to terms with. Bravo. Good job. Very proud of you. I would clap louder, but obviously I'm not trying to blow people's ears off, but I'm very proud of you. Ah, that's what you do. So, good. Good. There's that moon. That's what you're doing now. You're coming to terms with it. I told you this was the hardest part. I thought maybe there's some lingering bullshit you haven't come to terms with in the moon, but this was the hardest part by far. Temperance, intuition, temperance, intuition. I gotta heal my moon stuff. I gotta heal my moon stuff. Why does this relationship, whatever this is to you, why does it stress me out so much? How come it puts me out of my natural state of balance? How come it takes me out of my natural state of grace? It makes me feel less than an empress. And I'm an empress, right? It makes me feel counter to myself. It makes me feel unproductive. The empress is always productive. It makes me feel like my love is conditional when it shouldn't be. It makes me feel like my love and my energy is unappreciated for this lover's connection that isn't. It takes away from the best to me. It does not lend to me. It is not for my highest good. Because if it was, well, death in the world wouldn't be here. And I'm telling you, it comes from this place of you had strong feelings, but at some point you started to substantially doubt them. But you didn't want to see it, not for a long time. But I promise you, if you look at the history of communications, either A, with this person, or B, from your own dialogue with yourself, journaling, or a combination of those two things, you will see a decrease. Okay? And you're going to have proof in there somewhere, I promise you. Go back and take a look at your communications. But you are showing me temperance in your intuition. Good. Very good. You're listening to yourself. And you're trying to heal that shit for which you have been blinded to for some time. Now the question still remains though, what do I do with this? Pages and pages. I don't know. I don't know where to invest. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm kind of being quiet right now. I'm trying to heal my own stuff right now. I'm trying to listen to my stuff. So you, again, and also the pages, the smallest forms of communication. So again, the minimization of your communications to that person if you haven't stopped altogether. I don't want to combine these simply because the Page of Cups is at the heart of the reading, which is something we should always take a minute to clarify. So let's go ahead and do that separately. Show me the Page of Cups, please. Your smallest form of emotional investment. Also your smallest form of emotional communication. Show me the Page of Cups, please. Show me that Page of Cups, please. Ace of Pentacles. You are contemplating the direction of a new opportunity. It's a decision to make, so you are making that decision, but it's quiet. You are considering opening up your life into other avenues. I also see it in your future orientation, not, Two of Wands is here twice. Here it's under contemplation. You are thinking about an Ace of Pentacles, whatever that means to you. New job, new home. It tends to be more in the material world, but it doesn't have to be. The idea is what I see you doing. What do I do with my energy now? Page of Cups. I would like to start some sort of new emotional investment, something I can attach my energy to that has a stronger value. I agree with you. That's always a good thing to do. In other words, focus on your life. What it is you can make real with that Ace of Pentacles. And it needs to be something big and brilliant. And it can consume your energy in the best way because it's going to give back to you in the best way. This is how we get out of ourselves. This is how we heal. This is how we move on, is that we invest in other things that have a promising future compared to that which does not. These lessons are never so heavily contrasted in life when we counter them. And you, as Libra, your superpower is literally understanding counter. How to counter. If it's out of proportion, how do we readjust the scales? A big part of your love energy has been lost. That's clear. So where now does your next emotional investment lie to take yourself out of this, to reinvest yourself, to reinvigorate yourself? Where does it go next? You are contemplating an Ace of Pentacles, as you should, and I think that's a reasonable thing to do and a healthy thing to do. Always invest in yourself. As you continue to heal, use your intuition, continue to go into the moon, and understand and accept the truth of the thing. But yes, many of you are contemplating new directions. Some of you are literally thinking about moving, possibly home purchasing, new job, something. Something that says, this is my life now, and I'm taking control of it. And I'm making decisions appropriately. It's still on a page, so it's still contradictory to you at this time. But you're working on it. Now we have the Page of Pentacles. Show me that. Show me that Page of Pentacles. Some of you might be considering new options or new offers in love, possibly, but I'm seeing it more as your material world. Something that you can really substantiate and make your own, okay? Show me that Page of Pentacles, please. Show me that Page of Pentacles, please. The Sun, that's what you're interested in, is investing in your future happiness. Good, so you really have put the focus on your world. Excellent, very good. Good, you're doing all the right healthy things, Libra, I promise. You're doing all the right and healthy things. You're really tapping into that moon. I was concerned because I saw it twice, but you are really getting in there. You are just like, I am accepting this for what it is. I cannot change it. But I tell you what, it's not going to define me either. This, whatever this is, as strongly as I might have felt about it, at some point I started to become emotionally confused, and that should have been my first clue that I was no longer invested in this the way I once was. Yes. The feelings went first, and the connection second. And the question is, does this serve my highest good? And your answer keeps coming up, no. If I was a true Empress, I wouldn't be denied these cups. They're supposed to be there for me to access, but I can't access them, so It's not really an option in love, is it? You'll be focusing on your sun. For some of you, it will be new work. Just on coin in the general sense, but I see you maneuvering your environment that suggests positivity, self-worth. In other words, getting back to your Empress status. It starts on pages. That's fine. Reinvention typically does. But your energy looks so much more free. So much more at peace with itself. And you're stronger than you know. You're investing in your sun, that which makes you happy, and a new opportunity in something that's real. Your life. And that comes from this gentle perspective that says, I know I need to honor what I feel and what I've experienced, and I don't want this anymore. It no longer suits me. And if it was meant for me, it wouldn't have been blocked for me. I agree. Okay, is there anything else, please, about the pages in general? I do believe, however, you will be communicating with somebody. I do. I see you taking strides in your real 3D world. Absolutely. I don't dispute that, not for a second. I don't contest it. It's there. I see it plain as day. You're making active decisions to put the best of yourself and positivity in your home environment, and you're doing so in a way that's peaceful and resolute. Yes? But, okay. So, Queen of Swords. All right. So, right now, we don't see... That's you, by the way. It's good to see your energy again. Right now, your focus is on happiness, whatever form that takes to you. I just know that it happens in the real world. Okay? Home energy, money, career energy. But it's something that you have started to take preliminary steps towards, and you understand it's under the guidance of the sun. That's what you're choosing. I don't know that it's necessary love. I'm not convinced of it. I do have a reason to believe you're talking to somebody, but it's still at the introductory level. Okay? Could literally be Leo, doesn't have to be. But that doesn't seem to be the main focus. The main focus, as it should be, is you and rising up to who you need to be. All right? This connection failed, and it failed spectacularly, and it all comes from a place of feeling and you not being able to access what you thought was supposed to be yours, but then it keeps coming back to that thought. If it was mine, I'd be able to access it. Okay? And I agree. I agree. Okay. Now, the Eight of Swords is still kicking up. Yes. The Eight of Swords is still kicking up. Hopefully it's not as strong as it was. Show me this Eight of Swords, please, for Libra. Show me that Eight of Swords, please, for Libra. Show me that Eight of Swords, please. Ace of Swords, that's better. Good job. I'm so proud of you. That. Good. Good. It is one of your powers as an air sign to consolidate the bullshit. The Eight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords. And from those, we emerge, ideally, with the Ace of Swords. Fuck all the confusion. Fuck all the blindness. Fuck all the procrastination. Fuck all that mental pain. I have a singular truth. I'm sticking to it. Bravo. I was very concerned about you. Boom, boom, boom. But upon clarification, you're telling me in every conceivable way, Christina, I'm turning this around. I have a new life path. And I have one singular undisputed truth, and it's going to cut out all the bullshit. I admit I couldn't see it in the past. I admit that with the feelings. My feelings had changed, and it took me a long time to recognize it. There's a strong connection here I cannot access, therefore I have to end it. It's not mine. It's not mine to take, otherwise I'd have it, right? Otherwise it would be mine. I agree. And you are slowly working through that. But it's done so beautifully. And as we have our singular truth, none of these other things matter. Sometimes people put you in a position where you have to fill in the blanks for them. I'm getting strongly, given that fuzziness surrounding the Seven of Cups and the opposition to what looked like a very strong love option that you could never access. That tells me you may never really have known the feelings of this person, and that's why you showed me so much confusion. That could very well have been the case. You let me know as you see fit. That might have lended itself to the confusion, why you show me such strong feeling, but confused about the direction of those feelings. And in which case, honey, that Eight of Swords was for you to solve or answer regardless of that person's input. And I agree with you. If somebody cannot make their feelings known to you in a way that's clear and cohesive, then you, by default, must fill in the blanks for them. I agree. I've done it too. And when you do that, it's a very empowering feeling. I don't know what your feelings are. And because I don't know your feelings, I'm just going to assume you don't have them. Or you're too careless with what it is you do feel. Either way, it's not enough for me. I will choose for us. I will choose for you. And thus you are free. Ace of Swords has a beautiful freedom built into it. Saying, I know the truth. I was confused and I insisted upon confusion. The feelings here were strong, but for some reason inaccessible. Which is also unacceptable. So I choose not to be blind anymore. You don't have a truth for me? I do. You don't have an answer? I do. I choose that this connection and understand that this connection is not for my highest good. I completely agree. Your full energy with the Two of Wands here, twice, is asking you to do exactly what you're experiencing now. You're doing exactly what your future orientation energy is still showing me it wants to do. Take off in new, healthy adventures and investments that reinforce your truth. Okay? Whatever you're experiencing now is carrying over beautifully into the future. I'm glad to say. And it starts out simply, so don't overwhelm yourself too much too fast. I believe I'm looking at a Libra who knows better, with temperance and intuition here over the moon. You're doing things in a very gentle way. That suggests to me time and patience more so with yourself. Okay, you had a hard ass-kicking lesson back here. So this beautiful sense of listening to myself and accepting things, showing temperance and patience to the situation. So by all means, continue to make new investments, make strong ones, make good, sound investments that lend to your future. Don't take away from it. And by all means, start it out on pages, but I want you to deepen that over time. Okay? But for now, yes, I like your positive markers, and they are positive. Okay? You might be talking to at least one other person here, but I don't know that you're rushing into it. I don't believe that you are. You seem to be focused on you in a beautiful way. Show me the Fool, please, in the future for Libra. Show me the Fool, please. Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Where's that coming from? Where's that Five of Wands coming from, please? Page of Wands. Okay. Okay, I need you to trust your experience. I need you to trust your experience. Okay? You have an opportunity in front of you to kind of expand your kingdom. And there will be times when you fight that. And kill the stagnation, yes. Some of you need to, especially if you are trying to look towards the Ace of Pentacles, be prepared to leave behind things you have already cultivated in order to achieve new. That might be where some of the frustration is coming from. Okay. A little bit of an argument here. I can't tell if it's coming from within you or outside of you. Just please know I think you're more prepared to fully immerse in a new journey. There will be times, however, when you receive some external tension. I don't quite know where it's coming from. But you are prepared to lengthen the longevity of your material world. And it will require some sacrifice of things that have stagnated and not developed or fruitful. Where that kickback or argument is coming from, I could not say. You seem to be ready to develop your future orientation, your homestead energy, your material world. You seem to be prepared to take off in that direction. It does seem to be requiring some sort of sacrifice about either a job or something in the material world that does not prove to be fruitful or is stagnation or there's no development there. Okay, so in your efforts to expand in your kingdom, expect some tension as you try to move forward. Lack of progress there when you want to take off. Okay, so again, going back to the Ace of Pentacles, so that tells me, current day, you're open to investment in a stronger Ace of Pentacles as you focus on your material world, yeah? And in so doing, there's part of you that realizes the stagnation of whatever it is you might currently be in, and that's going to end. There's some frustration as you try to expand your empire for that very reason. And it's like whatever it is you're currently contributing to your financial world, sorry, it's getting into career right now. Whatever is contributing to your financial world is not cutting the mustard. It's preventing you from going into a King of Pentacles. So again, I see you opening up lines of inquiry outside of what it is you're currently doing. So you will continue to do that because you have stronger interests and investments in mind. Again, you're trying to pursue your son, and that means leaving behind those things that are stagnant, and that includes your work world as well. Okay? So that's a little FYI. Alright. Oh, I got specific all of a sudden, didn't it? It's like we were talking about love, right? And yeah, and they was like, yeah, we were, and now we're talking about money. So show me that Two of Wands, please. Show me that Two of Wands, please. The Three of Cups. Oh, congratulations. You'll be connecting in future. Ooh, I wonder who you're seeing. You're seeing somebody. So, once you get the career aspect going, and particularly in getting your longevity ironed out, okay? Moving on from old roles and into new ones. Oh, some of you might be connecting to Scorpio in future. What's this, though? No? Some of that. Death to what? Maybe it won't be. Oh. Never mind. I take it back. Okay. Some of you might literally be connecting to Scorpio in future, in which case all is well. For others of you, you're telling me no. No, Christina. I'm not. I'm making the active decision to not invest emotionally in the future. I don't trust it. I don't trust myself. Not at this time. No, thank you, Libra says. Okay. No, thank you. No more. Oh. That might be what the kickback is. Okay. That changes things just a wee bit. I see you prepared to leave other things behind that are not substantial and are stagnant or they're plateau, particularly in your work world or your financial world where your security is concerned. That's a no-brainer. I saw you eyeballing a new opportunity back here and it looked positive to you, so you're moving forward on it, but in a small, manageable way. And as you increase your wealth and or longevity, there was some kickback here, some frustration, possibly some incoming communication. I didn't know what it was, so I went over here to Wands. I'm like, oh, Libra's connecting socially. Death pulled. No, you're not. So that might explain it. Whoever it is you parted ways with, there might be an offer here to connect or reconnect. You're not having it. Eight of Cups, you've walked away from it emotionally. Death has already come to claim that particular, it's probably reconnection. I do believe there's an offer for reconnection as you continue to move forward in your life goal and your life path. I was wondering where that little frustration element was coming from, but it was so small on a page of Wands. I didn't take it too seriously. Because right here, you're telling me you're prepared to walk away from unfruitful endeavors. I mean, shit, this thing didn't work out, painfully so. What's stopping you from exiting old jobs that don't pay enough? Or there's not enough opportunity to expand? Fuck it. You know, you clean out one area of your life, clean out the other one too. Those things usually go hand in hand. So you don't seem stressed about it. You seem to accept it. Because again, I got you eyeballing the Ace of Pentacles. You're like, I want to invest in my happiness. That includes my work too. I'm doing all this work. It just kind of stands to reason. I know what my truth is. And as I see you continuing to make strides in that King of Pentacles energy, ownership, material world, comfort, stability, and you are making strides in it, I saw a frustration element kick in from outside energy. And I'm like, maybe it's family and friends. I don't know. But then I see over here a decision to connect or reconnect, and you flat out said no. So that kind of tells me, uh-oh, that incoming frustration element is most likely being tied to this person. An offer to connect or reconnect with you. And you're like, no, I'm no longer invested in that. Thank you. The Eight of Cups, I have nothing in this emotionally anymore. I have nothing in it. No. You have substantial doubts about connecting or reconnecting with this person. You're not having it. You said no. Oh, isn't that the way of it, honey? You focus on you. You expand your world. You do well. Look who comes knocking. I don't have the feeling it was like that. I don't, this is very specific back here. This is very specific back here. I don't really quite know what the specifics were between you and them. I just know how it played out emotionally. And the idea is as if they were really an option in love, then I would be able to experience them as an option in love. And I can't. You know. They kind of present to me cups, but those cups are perpetually blocked. Whatever this is, it's not serving my highest good. I really don't see much of an opinion from them at all. Just your reaction to them. When I do yours and theirs readings, I might pick up on something. But yeah, no, you are like, no, I'm not, thank you. I'm not going to reconnect with you. I don't feel that. I've walked away from it, but thank you. You don't seem to be interested. You don't trust it, nor should you. Especially after everything you had to learn the hard way about this. You know, so I'm sorry they're coming. I don't know. It's resting on a page, so it doesn't look too aggressive to me. It's more like the frustration it causes you to receive this communication from this person. And it immediately irritates you. And it's like, man, look how far I've come. I'm clearly doing well for myself. I'm expanding under my role as the Fool and the King of Pentacles. I took a risk. I took a leap of faith. I'm now being rewarded for investing in myself properly. And now here you are disturbing my peace. So it's more like I see it in reaction, your frustration in reaction to them. I thought maybe family and friends are pissing you off, but it's not like that. Especially since I have over here, oh, I'm like, oh look, Libra's dating. Check that out. Oh, never mind. I take that back. You're not emotionally invested. You don't trust it. And so I'm going to go ahead and take a wild guess. Then there's a little invitation here that frustrates you from the very person that you said, you're not really a lover. Because if you were, I'd be able to love you. I'm out. You made me forget that I'm an empress. I'm a fucking empress. You know? Okay. Other than that, you keep doing you, honey. You keep learning your lessons. You keep learning what you need to learn. You keep feeling what you need to feel. Invest in yourself. Invest in your new directions. It will be beneficial to you. You will be rewarded for stepping out as full into your King of Pentacles energy. Whatever it is you were eyeballing back here that you thought could lead to your potential happiness, it's correct. I see you expanding in your kingdom. And then I had this little messenger here that irritated the hell out of you. And now I see why. And it's like, no, we will not be reconnecting. Thank you. I decline that offer. You don't trust it. Nor should you. You had somebody's lover's emotional energy in front of you, but you could never reach it. So no, of course you're not going to trust the situation, and you don't want to be hurt again. That's quite distinct. I refuse to see this person. Because over here, you're super chill. Well, I'll end what I need to end. I'm going towards an Ace of Pentacles, baby. It's fascinating. Okay. Show me when. Let's... Oh, yeah. I didn't even think it was an hour. Show me when, please. I want to see... It's looking like it's happening now, but now has very interesting interpretations in tarot. That could mean 2 weeks ago. That could be 2 weeks from now. It could be 2 months from now. When does Libra start choosing new investments? When does Libra start choosing new investments, please? The 18th might be important specifically. Or it started the second you started to accept your moon energy for what it was, what was really going on in there. Okay. And when you really started to heal from it, and your inability to see the feelings for this, and how inaccessible it has been, when you came to truth with that, when you came to terms with that, particularly the inaccessibility, I can't stress that enough, that has been a major shifting point in how you perceive this connection, and it's right fucking here. I'm telling you. Go back and look at your communications with this person or with yourself. About, well, I wish we could connect more. I wish they could show me more love. I wish that we got something. I know we got something. And it's that, when you start looking at that, not just how you feel towards this person, but how they made you feel. Like they're an option or you're an option, but not really. That's when you really, when you accept that for what it is and say, I'm no longer confused. Thank you very much. I filled in the blank for this person. In this situation, I know what the truth is, even if they don't. That, the moment you start getting comfortable with that moon energy and accept it for what it is, that is when you start to shift your life forward. And yes, realistically, for some of you, this will not be till Pisces season, which is right after Aquarius. So that is late February to late March. You know? But it's when you, and that's for some of you, not all of you, but for most of you, it's contingent upon this. For some of you now, August is coming up. It's right around the corner. That's nothing to me. What this comes out mid-late July, August is right around the corner in my mind's eye. Time means nothing to me. That's why I call tarot timeless tarot, because it'll apply to you when it's supposed to apply to you, if it's all. Could be 5 years ago. Could be 5 years from now. You know? But so to me, August, right around, that's nothing. That's tomorrow. That's a blink of an eye. That's nothing. So one of the benefits to having no earth in my chart, I'm not bound by those rules. I know it's just timeless. It's just timeless. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen, you know? That's why I lose track of time so easily. That's the downside. But to me, you know, it's like, oh, Christine, it's not going to happen till October. October's tomorrow. What are you talking about? It's July. October's tomorrow. In my mind, it's already there. You know, it's just one of those things where time becomes really flexible when you see how things happen and unfold over time. You know, that's why I often think about doing away with time checks, because it's like, I really don't know how helpful it is. It's going to happen when it's meant to happen. But you know, people like that little, I guess, that little check in their brain, you know. But yes, some of you, you will have a stronger grip of the truth and your acceptance of it in a couple weeks. For others of you, not until Pisces season. I do want you to go back and look at your communication, specifically anything regarding the 8th or the 18th. For some of you, that will be big clues. Not all of you, but for some of you, absolutely. So, the acceptance of and the investment in new future opportunities, darling, you're doing well. Your empire is unfolding. And I have to say, realistically, that might be one of the reasons why this person comes back around. Yeah, they see how well you're doing. And that's always unfortunate. And so begins your Fool's journey. The Fool, I will point out, is 0. It has no time reference. The Fool's journey begins when the Fool's journey begins. It's whenever you choose to walk outside your front door. Okay, for some of you, you're cultivating the idea now in July. And then it really starts to pick up steam for you in August. Alright, let's see when you're doing well, when you're sitting pretty as King of Pentacles, okay? And you're like, no, I don't want to reconnect. Thank you. I've been there. I've done that. I went to that particular circus. And guess what? That circus was shitty. You know? Oh, God. You're like, nope, we will not be reconnecting. Thank you. I walked away from you a long time ago. I don't trust you either. You know? Let's see. For some of you, that person, energy comes back in September. Which again, to me, is nothing. What else, please? The Empress. And of course, you will push them off, as I see. No, you are feeling much more yourself, aren't you? Oh, yes. The 3rd, the 9th might be important. And for some of you, that person won't come rushing in until your conditions have changed. And they are, for the better. But yeah, not until your conditions have changed does their energy come back. For some of you, that is simply October. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough of that. Well, actually, I say that. And then I get a little inclination to jump over here. What's going on? What's in here for Libra, please? Crossroads. Indeed. Indeed. Many of you are in that space now. Crossroads. Do I dare accept this as the truth? Is it the truth? Has this really been going on? What does it mean if I accept that truth? What does it mean if I don't accept that truth? I need to choose for me. What happens if I don't choose for me? Autumn, for some of you, yes. As we've said. August, September. The runner. Somebody runs here, or somebody's perpetually a runner from their true feelings, what it is they really want. They leave you hanging on. They don't really tell you what's going on or what they feel. Again, like I said, I fucking called it. If they don't fill in the blanks for you, you do it for them. Because somebody who refuses to speak up for their feelings, what else are you supposed to do? They might have feelings for you, but if they don't say it or act on them, then it doesn't mean shit. And do you really want someone who can't speak up for themselves? Somebody who constantly runs from their own feelings. Do you really want that person in your life? Because they're always going to put you in a position where you're either chasing them because they're running, or you're running because you can't handle it anymore, and then they come back around to chase you. It's a sucky dynamic. So, if they can't be a big boy or a big girl and speak up about their feelings, you fill in the blank for them, because guess what? They're going to make it easy for you to do that. I lived in ignorance for a long time, and guess what? I don't want to do that shit anymore. I'm tired of acting like I don't know or I can't see. I'm not interested in playing anymore. I know the truth. It may not be the truth I want, but that doesn't make it any less true. Energy cleanse. Yes, you are. That's a beautiful summary right there. Energy cleanse. Right here. Right here. I'm going to stop running for some of you. Autumn. Spiritual awakening. Yes, indeed. I should say so. The High Priestess and Temperance under the moon. That's beautiful. It's beautiful energy. Very proud of you. That's beautiful. Okay. Two T's. Are you serious? TT. The cat, the intuition, yes, of course. The snowflake, the height of winter. Okay, so for some of you, you might have your full energy cleansed by the end of the year, in which case that's beautiful, because that will roll you into the new year. All right? And that's what we want, ideally, but also snowflake, winter, transformation, death. Yes, it's happening now. And you may not become that feeling of fully free and complete until the end of the year. These things take time. And if you're going through this, you already know that. But some of that Scorpio energy as well, but I'm seeing this heavily as in reference to the transformation. Okay, we must have winter in order to have spring, yes? I don't remember whose reading it was, but I said clearly know the difference between a season and a reason. I don't even know that this person was a very good season, to be honest with you. There was too much far awayness. Too much far, not enough claiming at all of the emotionality here between the two of you. Despite the strength of the potential of a connection, potential don't mean shit if we don't live up to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can say you have potential all day long. So why aren't you proving it? I got potential for this, I got potential for that. Prove it. We're such a strong connection. Prove it. Potential don't mean shit unless you use it. So yes, you potentially had a strong connection with this person. You know that, and that's why it fucks with you. And it also made you feel like less of an empress. Especially if you were put in a position of chasing this person. That's not what an empress does, is it? No. Did it serve your highest good? No. And you're coming to terms with this the hard way. The dog with the bone, that's that Nine of Swords energy, the anxiety, the same shit, just shaking around the same thoughts over and over again. In Arrow, sign of Sag, striking true as well. Nope, I don't see you focusing on new love, honey, nor should you. I just think if you're anything like me, you take a break in between cups. You know, it's better to focus on ourselves, our material world, positive changes, new growth developments. And you're showing me you're very interested in new growth development as it relates to your real world. So you don't seem to be focused on love. On the contrary, you're more focused on your empire, your sense of empress self, your sense of productivity. That's where your new sun is, okay? So I don't see you too worried about new love. Not at this time. The only time you get irritated is when their energy, I believe, comes back around to offer to reconnect. And you're like, what the what? No. We're done with this. No, remember this? I made that decision for you. No. That's the only time your energy seems to get irritated. Anyway, the great white shark, be ruthless. Yeah. Be ruthless. Be ruthless, you know. They never stop swimming, right? No, not all sharks, but a lot of sharks. If they stop moving, they die. Be ruthless. Don't stop moving. Keep going. Also that Scorpio energy. V, Q, Pisces. Piscean energy here. And then the child. Some of you, of course, might have children. There are some of you feel terribly vulnerable. When all you want is the simplest thing. All children want the simplest of things, is to love and to know that they're loved. It's the simplest thing. That's all children really need, you know. Well, other than food and water. But all children really need is to know that they're loved. It's the simplest of things. Anyway. Libra. Good job. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. And when they ask to see you again, when you say no, you don't have to be totally like fuck you, but you can just be like, nah, I'm good. And you know why? Because it's true. You will be good. All right.